Do you see the time? Why, it's punch o'clock! Greetings, everyone! Hello, Arasorio. It is I, Kikoskia, welcoming you to a stream. The pre-stream, to be exact, where you have the opportunity to get here, get comfortable, and get ready for the continuing adventures of the one that punches everything. Except when they kick things. Hello, Ada. Hello, Sap. Hello, Arasorio. Hello, everyone that may be lurking. And hey, if you want to give me a follow if you're lurking and not following, it's just one press of a button. How are you? Hello, Derpy. I hope you're well. If you checked my Twitter, or my Discord, or my YouTube Communities tab, which I've started using more often, you'll see that I have made the final models for my, like penal units for the, for my, Space Marine army. And I think they look pretty neat. I haven't painted them or anything yet. There's a lot of work left to do on them, but they do look quite cool. Hello there, Droolproof. How goes it? I hope you are doing well. Hope you're all doing well. If you remember where we were last time, we just got another dwarf. We have lots of dwarves. We have lots of levels. We are level 42. Time for more punch kick, man. I mean, you're not wrong. We also are completely neutral on the magic tech meter. The higher the needle, the more magical. The lower, the more technological. Well, we are fully in the middle. With 21 strength, 13 con, 20 dexterity, 18 charisma. We have a spell, but we also have a tech ability. We have the ability to make healing salves. You still get one more dwarf too for max dwarfiness. We may very well. Now we could just walk around the wilderness for a while and have some encounters. Where does your alignment fall on? 100% good. We are the pinnacle and bastion of goodness. Hello, TomTom. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you saw the results of my model assembly. And to balance that out, we have Virgil. Exactly. But now I have to start saving up a lot of coin to replenish my rather empty and spent fun money fund. No, I couldn't. I was not evil enough. Small fever, but reading helped me through the day. Yeah, I heard that you finished reading Errant Hope. I'm happy you liked it. Also, if you want to buy my book, there's a link where you can buy my book, because I've got a book. Did you know I published a book? It's a thing I did. Because I did it. Hello, Kev. Buy it again. I mean, you don't have to buy it twice. I mean, let's see what you do with 2 copies. Don't see what you do.
A pouch of
Fun Money
gold.
Fund is empty? Oh no! I know! Thank you ever so much, Tiny Train. That is so kind of you. 100 bits. Greatly appreciated. Did someone say Errant Hope? Someone did. I'm gonna walk around a bit. See if I, you know, find something interesting. Just gonna walk a bit. Is there anything cool around here? Let's find out. Traveling! Let's go! We won't find anything. We'll just find, like, some wolves or something. Oh, wait, hang on. Wolves. Got 2 of them! And we got 3. Ah, dear. We did! We did, Quir. We absolutely obliterated them. So yeah, it's been a good day. Recording went great. Writing went well. Lunch and dinner were quite... Oh, hello, the Phage Dragaron. Little interior area here. Huh. What's up? Not a huge amount. Everything seems pretty good for me. I'm just chilling, talking to all of you, walking around the forest and finding nothing. Oh, no, stop. We found something. Falcon's Ache. I don't know if going there is the right thing to do. I don't think that's going to be sensible. Also, I do need to look at your character sheet. What are the things that you have spec'd into? Not a lot is the answer. I take pills to relieve my Falcon ache. We have a long way to go before we get to level 43. That said, we do only have a few levels to go before max. Remember all those weeks ago when we were like level 4? That was a time, wasn't it? It was a time. We also need to find Caledon so we can get Master in Persuasion. Oh, as an aside, am I going to need to bring those skulls to Caledon? Because if I'm going to bring those skulls to Caledon, I might need that, so I should probably think about going to get that. Really, I should just be carrying them all the time now. So I should go recover them. That's a worthwhile trip. Go get the skulls. Should have got them the last time I was in Tarant, truthfully. Do that, head back to Kintara. Maybe go see the elf that we need to see. Also encounter some kite warriors. Terribly dangerous. It was a nice attack. It really was. Did we do the big arena already? The what? I don't know what arena you're referring to. I don't know what arena you're referring to. If this is the one in all the way down in Durmholm, all the way down in Durmholm, we've not done that one. Wow, you dodged a lot of those attacks. Now you're both dead. There's a lady who'd like someone to take her to Tarant? Whoops. Well, maybe we'll do that once we talk to the Queen. Right now I want to go get this skull. I could always just load if it's that desperate. But time is not something we have to worry about, really. Elder Scrolls Arena? Oh, I'm not touching that game. No. Not anytime soon, anyway. I mean, if people really want to see it, I've not done the Durmholm bits. No. We'll take these. We'll also just deposit this chainmail. And this diamond. And that. And that. And... No, not that gem. keep that gem. Keep that gem, and keep the mysterious gem. Everything else, though, we'll hold on to everything else. And by hold on to everything else, I mean you're going to hold
Mayhem!
And there's Cleverly Blonde there, with 42 months and a 37-month streak. Thank you ever so much. That is so absurdly kind of you. Thank you. That truly is kind. Okay, think we're alright for stuff otherwise? So let's head back. Oh! Cleverly Blonde there, sneaking in with 5 gift subs as well. That is 177 subs you have gifted so far, and that is wonderfully awesome. Thank you so much. So you want to move on to Shadow of Doubt? I mean, we could.
Mayhem!
There's Clouth gifting 5 subs. Ooh! Wow, thank you so much as well. That's so awesome of you too. Thank you. Everyone being so generous. Thanks. I really should have done the stuff in Gintara first. Ah, well. Me being an optimal happens more often than you think. But seriously, thank you both of you. Thank you all of you for being here. For Arcanum, where we punch things. And it's very inoptimal. But let's be honest here. You don't have to be super optimal in these games to complete them. You don't have to be anywhere near optimal in this game to complete it. Or Baldur's Gate 1, or Baldur's Gate 2. Or Fallout 1, or Fallout 2. Or Fallout 3. Or mini games. All you need to do is be, okay. Hello. Okay, here we are. You hate me. That is not even vaguely surprising. Bugger off, you lousy half-breed, I'm busy. Excuse me? Oh, you're an adventurer, aren't you? I thought you were just another boring traveller. I'm sorry if I was rude. That's quite alright. Who might you be? My name is Swift. You're an adventurer, are you not? As a matter of fact, I am. Why do you ask? I'm accidentally picking up a quest. Ah, pray tell, have you ever been to that fabulous city known as Tarant? Yes, I've visited there. Would you be interested in a job as a guide? What do you have in mind? I will pay you 300 coins to bring me safely to Tarant. Why do you want to go there? Everyone goes there. I'm tired of this forest. I need some adventure. Excitement. Will you take me? Yes, I'll do it. Ooh, I get to go to Tarant! I'm so excited! She begins leaping up and down and then hugs you. Just how old are you, actually? I'm 150 years old. Why? Just curious. You ready to leave? Yes, I am. Yay! She's level 9! Great! So, we have a quest very quickly to do. Yeah, she won't be staying long, though. She won't be staying long, I presume. We could just go do her quest now. I'm gonna go do the quest now. I'm just gonna take her to Tarant immediately. Let's go to Tarant now. And then we'll go do the actual quest. We've got time. This is so unoptimal. Should have done this when I first went to go get the skull. But this gives us more chance for encounters. Like against this Timberwolf. And this one. That's also dead. Because, I mean, it also justifies why she'd want someone to help her. Yeah, I'm just punching and kicking these things. She is, by the way, absolutely fine with the prospect of... You are awful with that. You are really awful with that, Virgil. No, hold on, Krathnar. I can totally do this. Well done, you succeeded in chopping the air. I'm just out of practice, Krathnar. Oh no! Folks! We're doomed. It's the Molochian hand. No one escapes the Molochian hand. No one. We might as well just give up now. What do we do, folks? I don't know what we do. It's hopeless. Oh, wait. He's dead. Never mind. There is no I surrender option. I know. There is no I surrender. It's just the worst. Oh, it's not the Molochian hand, but we're still gonna get them. There's also 3 of them. Okay, now there's 1 of them. Now there's none of them. Do you have any coin on you? Do any of you have any coin? Maybe, just maybe, if they tried sneaking up on us, yeah, maybe if they attacked us while we slept. Okay. Thank you for bringing me here. I suppose I'll be on my way. Here's the gold I promised you. Thanks again for bringing me to Tarant. And we're never gonna see her again. We just reflexively punched them in the face and they'd explode. But Krasnar is such a geek that attacking him in a steep will just make him angry. I mean, we are slowly becoming the ultimate slab of pure muscle. We're already at max strength and max dex. We are slowly inching our way towards max con. Now, it's time to make our way back to Kintara. Teleportation would make this so much easier. But we don't have the ability to teleport. Maybe one day I'll make a, like, super wizard character. Today is not that day. Today is not that day. Although technically I do know magic. Combat didn't even start there. For me. Where'd all this come from? Looks left to see a hand rope. Ah, yeah, yes. That makes sense. By the way, we are 152 sub points away from me doing Action 52. Both of them. And then something else afterwards. Okay, so after countless jaunts to and fro, we are probably finally ready to go over here into this passage and talk to the leader of the Elves of Kintara. Probably. Maybe. Perhaps. I'm sure this will go down great. That's the way Mass 52 is now. I don't know. We'll find out. We may find out if we get to that sub point total. Or maybe we won't. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? What I do know is that it's nearly time to actually progress the plot. 20 seconds! Hope you're on the edge of your seats, because I think there's going to be dialogue. So much dialogue. But first we'll talk to you, because you seem important.
What do you want?
Oh! You have dialogue. You have voice acting. Madam, we've never even met. Why are you treating me so?
I'm sorry, but I can't look past your obvious flaws. Please, just leave me alone.
Hello, Shield of Hope. Perhaps you'd like to reconsider, madam? I see what you're doing there, Tiny Train.
Oh, I'm very sorry. You'll have to forgive me. You are most assuredly an individual of good character.
It's forgotten, madam. May I ask your name?
My name is very old and very long. Perhaps it would be best if you simply called me Raven.
Interesting. Do you have a moment?
Of course.
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Certainly. How can I help you?
I need to speak with the Silver Lady.
The Silver Lady? Oh, you mean my mother. That's quite a request, and one not so easily granted.
Interesting. Believe me, Raven, she's going to want to speak with me.
And believe me when I tell you that no one sees my mother until I see it as necessary. She may be our queen, but I oversee the daily matters here in Kintara.
I see. How can I convince you of the urgency of my quest?
You'll have your chance. Forgive me if I seem a little abrupt, but I've many things on my mind today, and there's much to be done. Once I've taken care of some of the more pressing matters, I'll talk with you about your needs.
I understand. Perhaps I could be of service.
Your offer is greatly appreciated, my friend. We'd appreciate any help you might be willing to give.
Very trusting. My pleasure. What can I do?
There is a group of humans camped about a day's journey from here. We know not what they want, but where humans go, trouble usually follows.
What would you like me to do?
The place they are camped at is called Falcon's Egg, and it is considered a holy place for the elves of Kintara. We would like you to find out why the humans are there and remove them.
There we go. Hello, Smoking Top Hat. I have a few questions about this.
Of course. What would you like to know?
Falcon's Egg. What sort of place is it?
Falcon's Egg, as I told you, is Elven holy ground. Many years ago there was an Elven queen, and her name was Falcon. She was out hunting one day and with her bow shot a stag. When she had caught up with it, it was lying next to a pool of water, slowly bleeding from a wound in its side.
What happened?
The stag spoke to her, and within it were the spirits of the elves who had become the soul of the stag, and with her arrow she had pierced both it and them. And they were both sad and afraid, as the stag's life was their own, and when it died, so would they.
What did Falcon do?
She could do nothing. She sat with the stag's head in her arms, sang its stories, and washed its wound with her tears. And the ache in her heart grew as the old elven voices faded. Grew so much that when they finally passed, she passed with them.
Sad story. A few more questions about this business.
Of course. What would you like to know?
These humans, how should they be removed?
It doesn't matter to me how you remove them, but you must understand this. Under no circumstances are you to shed blood on that ground. The spirits there exact their price, and you do not want to pay it. Do you understand? Do not raise your hand against another.
Okay, gotcha. No violence. No punching? We'll punch them with words, exactly. Hello, Jade. And we'll find a peaceful solution.
Of course. What would you like to know?
I'll think on this and come back later. Right, we have a quest. Go to the place we found and talk. Trust me, we just don't want violence. We do not want violence, so... We found it accidentally. Let's go! Good thing we did this, because I may have accidentally, like, been exceptionally aggressive. See? Little bunny. They're not going to attack it. So I need to find... Downward, okay. Here they are. A surveyor? Oh! Oh, a technologist. Okay. This might not end well. I think it is time for the fancy suit. I cannot help you, half-orc. Sir, what seems to be the problem? I recommend you leave here, friend. Your very presence has put me in a bad mood. Look, I meant no offense. Let's talk about this. I'm not usually one to hold a grudge, but you're really annoying me. Perhaps it would be best if you made yourself scarce. I'm willing to improve this situation. Oh, alright. You can't be all that bad groveling the way you do. How can I help you? Oh, I'm going to help you. What? That's more like it. Might I ask your name? I am William Bench, outdoorsman and naturalist, and head of this bunch you see here. And who might you be? I'm Krathnar. A pleasure. May I speak with you? Certainly. What are you doing here? I'm a surveyor. This is my team. We're employed by the Torringsdale Logging Company. We have a contract to map out the surrounding lands, which were recently purchased by Torringsdale, and report the usability of its resources. Fairly standard job, really. I'll leave you to it, then. Mr. Bench, why the dark mood? Look, let's talk about this. Prove it. I have a question. What are you doing here? Okay. So, we're gonna just... So... How do I get him to go away? Torringsdale. Yeah, I might need to talk to Raven again. Yeah. Didn't I actually accept the quest? Whoops. Hang on, I'll be back. I said I'd accept it. Okay, let's do it again. I'm pretty sure I did accept it. Remove the humans... Oh, mentioned. Mentioned? I didn't have an option at the end of that to say yes.
Again? What do you want now?
What have I done to offend you?
I'm sorry, but I can't... Oh, I'm very... Certainly. The Silver Lady.
Yep.
And believe me,
Yep.
You'll have your chance.
Yep.
Your offer is great.
Yep.
There is a group of humans. The
Yep.
place they are camped at is
I'll
called
do it.
Falcons. Splendid. Are you sure you understand what needs to be done? There are a few things that are very important that you know.
I just need to know where it is.
It's not far from here. I'll mark your map with the location.
So, that was interesting. I couldn't say, like... At the end of my dialogue, I couldn't say... She told me where it was. I couldn't say, hey, I want to go sort this. At the end, it was just like, oh, I'll think about it. But now I have the quest. Now I can go and say, hey, don't do this. You actually need to ask how to get there despite knowing. Yeah, I've learned that now. So now we're here, and we're going to wait till morning, because you want to have this conversation in the morning, you know. Don't want to disturb them as they just stand there forever. Hello, Sam. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Let's talk. Actually, let's take off the armor. So when he gets mad at me, and then he likes me more, then I put the armor back on, which means he's courteous to me. Always an honor. Look at that. Little bit of manipulation of the game mechanics, and suddenly he's super friendly with me. I always knew you had it in you, Krathnar. I've already met Mr. Bench. Mr. Bench, may I speak with you? What are you doing here? We may have a problem, Mr. Bench. Oh, really? And what might that be? Unfortunately, you're not supposed to be here. I see no problem here, stranger. In fact, I think I'm going to have to ask you to leave. This is private property, and you're trespassing. I think I'll be able to persuade you to otherwise. Really? Listen, friend, I'm here to do a job. William Bench is a man of his word, and Torringsdale expects a report on his desk in a week. I don't think there's much you're going to be able to say that will dissuade me from doing what I'm here to do. You might think differently if you knew who I represent. Who you represent? I see. Let me guess. You're one of those folks from Wextel Lumber, right? Wait. I see it all now. You're here to tell me you have legal rights to this land. Oh, forget it. This is Elven holy ground. You're leaving. I don't see any signs here naming the place as such. Damn bleeding heart elves, always trying to save the forests. We're here on solid legal ground. If the elves have a problem with that, they can bring their complaints to the courts. These are new times, and people are just going to have to live in them. I don't think you understand. No, friend, you don't understand. Move along, or I may be forced to take action. Now leave us be. Listen, friend, I'm not going to talk to you about this anymore. I want you to get out of here now. Look, I want you to talk about this rationally. Right, so he won't listen to reason. I don't want them to attack me. No, we don't want to shed blood. I don't want to shed blood here. Yeah, I need to talk to them and say, look, they're not going to leave. I'm going to see what happens if we... Let's see what happens if we go and talk to Raven. Let's see what happens. I'm curious. What happens if we talk to Raven? She'll probably be like, you are useless. And I'm like, oh, okay. I could. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Why don't we say we represent Bates? That could work. No. This is a good idea. Problem, you're not supposed to be here. You're half correct. But I'm not here from Waxstill Lumber. Oh, who then? I rep Gilbert Bates. I represent Gilbert Bates. Bates? Bates? What interest could Gilbert Bates have in logging? The man supplies the engines of our clear cutters. This is his land. Or he's thinking of getting into the logging business. I think this is his land. Your maps must be incorrect. This is his land. Your maps must be incorrect. Incorrect? I'm a surveyor, Krasnar. It's my job to be correct in matters. I'd like knowing exactly where I am. Now, who are you really? What's your business here? As I said, I represent Bates. He's getting into logging. He's thinking of getting into the logging business. Mr. Bates? In the logging business? But he owns so much already. Why would someone with such an obvious monopoly in his field of expertise want to take over logging as well? He sees an opportunity. Are you going to question him? No, of course not. I'm not saying I'd question Mr. Bates' judgment, no sir, but what exactly are you doing here? I mean, this land is owned by Torrinsdale. Well, Mr. Bates is contesting that in court as we speak. In court? I have legal documents here stating the validity of the Torrinsdale claim. How could Mr. Bates contest this? Do you really think that legality is a concern of Mr. Bates? No. I see your point. Well, what exactly are you proposing? I've still a job to do. But I'm not one to make the wrong sort of enemies. Maybe Mr. Bates is looking to do some business here? Perhaps I could put in a good word for you. That, my friend, would be very much appreciated. I'm thinking that our little party here might have fallen into some difficulties. You know, hazards of betrayed, perhaps a violent storm, and since we lost all of the provisions, you had to go back early. Very nice, William. Thank you, Krathna. I was always a good storyteller, and you'll make sure you pass on my name to Mr. Bates? He'll be in need of surveyors as well. I'll say that you can always rely on, Mr. Bench. Right! I'll get packed up right away and leave. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Oh, yes, of course you will. Yes, excellent. We'll see to it that happens. That we will. But we're never going to. Come on, Virgil, we're going. Yeah, we just lied. Mr. Bates will be like, wait, what? I'm not getting into the logging business. And I'll be like, we've been had. That's a much better way of solving it. So, yeah, he's not going to be a problem for a while. Problem is solved forever. Yep. Never going to be an issue anymore. Ever. It's going to be fine. It's not going to be fine. However...
Again? What do you want now?
Really, Raven?
I'm sorry, but I'm very sorry. You'll have to forgive me. You are most assuredly an individual of good character.
We've met already, Raven!
Certainly. How can I help you?
I've removed the humans from Falcon's ink.
Thank you very much. Your help in the matter is much appreciated. Now, what was it you needed to speak to my mother about?
This is when Mr. Bates got the idea and going to the... after Mr. Bates' experience with the dwarves, I'm pretty sure he talked to the elves about it first. Yeah, now the elves know that there's people after Falcon's Ake, they can keep them away in the future, exactly. It's a long story, Raven. Explains. Explains. You killed how many rats? Explains. Wait, they exploded when you punched them? Explains. Yes, Virgil is quite evil. Wait, what? What's that? Explains.
A dark tale full of pain. And it would seem that the blame lies with us, the elves.
There are elves involved. Do you know the name Mingorad?
I do not, and none of the elves who live here bear it. But it bothers me very much, pulls darkly at my heart and mind. There is another possibility, one I'd rather not think of.
It was dark elves, wasn't it? What, Raven? Do you know where I might find Mingorad?
No. You need to speak with my mother of these things. She will know what to do.
Alright, where might I find her?
She's just beyond the large door behind me. But be warned, my mother is a magical being of great power. Her spirit swims in the flow, and sometimes she is more of that world than this one. What she sees is not always what we see, so her answers might seem strange to you. Ask what you wish to know, and listen. When you're through speaking with her, come and find me.
I will, Raven. Thank you for your help. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to put on my fancy suit. There. Ah, she has a custom model. Yep, this is going to be a talky one. This is going to be talky. Hello. She doesn't hate me! No!
Hello. I welcome you, traveler.
Greetings to you, Silver Lady. I thank you for this audience.
I know you've come far, and I've expected you for a long time now.
What do you mean? She's got magic. She's known this is going to happen.
I've seen you approaching from both east and west, traveler. And you bring them with you, all of them. They've no choice but to follow.
Please, I don't understand.
I know. We speak different languages, you and I. The things I see, wrapped in the past and the present, and shrouded in the veils of magic. I cannot translate my visions into your own. You must listen, traveler. Listen and learn to see.
I will try, Silver Lady.
What is it you seek, traveler?
Do you know if I'm the living one?
The living one? Oh, traveler, why would you think I would know of such a thing?
It's a prophecy. I assume you can see what is to come.
It's an interesting thing about prophecies, traveler. They're no clearer to one such as myself, living both in and out of the stream, than they are to you, walking the shore. The flow swirls around them until they are ready. And in the end, really, is it going to matter who someone pointed a finger at?
That would be comforting if people weren't trying to kill me.
These people can only see what follows in your wake, traveler. Pass your hand through the flame and it flickers. If you've tired of the mantle, then shed it. Disappear. Otherwise, don't be surprised at what people do.
You have a point there. And the Black Mountain clan?
Yes, I can see them. But the ravens are circling, and the storm rages but subsides. And yet there is lightning, and then shadow, and then the storm howls again, tearing. I can't even look at it.
That makes no sense to me.
Wait. Oh, look. They've taken in a small child with machine dreams, and hands of hinged metal, and a heart in which coal burns brightly.
That's Gilbert Bates, but that was in the past.
I don't know of what you speak, traveler. Please, listen. Try to hear with my ears.
I don't know if I can.
I see a flame atop a hill, burning so brightly. And below, a field of wheat around a pool of water. And the flame spitting fire and consuming the wheat and the lake and losing itself as well.
Is there anything else? The clan, do you see anything else?
It's dark here. So dark. And the flame is here too. But this flame burns black onyx and cold. And shadow is its child. Are they here as well? I can't see that far.
What else?
A plane of mirrored glass, a sky of white, a lone figure. Wait, which is the reflection? I'm unsure.
You're speaking in riddles, Silver Lady.
That is all I see, traveler. The riddle is created by you. Do you have anything else you'd like to ask?
Yes, why is Virgil so rude? That is a question I cannot answer, even if I had 1,000 ages. Understandable. Mingorad. What can you tell me of that name?
Mingorad. An old name, traveler. Oh, a man is screaming and carves a key with his fingers, and the birds have plucked his eyes out. And the wolf watches, motionless, his paw in the air.
Is it Mingorad? Is he dead? What does the wolf mean?
A tear in the curtain, and only darkness beyond. A ragged wound, mended with a ring of blasted stone.
I am not learning anything here. What else? What else do you see of Mingorad?
A hand that sees, but is blinded. A man draped in truth, wearing a mask.
You've lost me. Please.
And they hide. The lost children, they hide. A grey mist, even to me. But there, he runs, dropping veined and painted leaves. And the flock comes, talons outstretched, and wings of fire, and he is consumed. But the leaves...
What?
Run quickly, traveler. Find what was left behind. In the place of smoke and water, he is there. He is there.
Who? Mingorad?
I see no more. The stream is again calm. Was there anything else?
No, but I understand almost none of what you said.
I know that, traveler. But I also know that clarity is often the child of time. Your answers lie both in front and behind. Make sure not to overlook one for the other.
Characteristically cryptic, dear lady.
I go now, traveler. We will meet again, though I'm not sure on which side. No matter. Farewell.
Well, that was enlightening. I learned, like, Nothing. Also, we might be having an animation problem here. You all appear to be caught in a glitch. Could you please move so that we pathfind away? Having two people caught in me is not great, Krathnar. There we are.
Again? What do you want now?
Oh, great, you still don't like me.
I'm sorry, but Oh, I'm very sorry. Certainly. How can I help you?
I've spoken with your mother about what has happened.
And what did you ask her about?
I asked her about the Black Mountain clan.
Black Mountain Clan. What did she see?
She saw a flame that consumed a wheat field and a pool of water.
I'm not sure what that represents, but I know that fire in her visions often represents magic. And the water you say quenched it? Or did the flame burn itself out?
There were other visions of the Black Mountain clan.
Black Mountain Clan. What did she see?
Some ravens, lightning, and a violent storm.
Ravens and a storm? And why did the storm subside and then rage once again? Nothing in my mother's visions is ever what it seems. We'll have to think on this.
There's more.
Black Mountain Clan. What did she see?
Black Mountain clan with a small machine-like child.
As you told her, this must have been the man you know as Gilbert Bates. She saw him because he plays such a large role in their fate.
Also,
Black Mountain Clan. What did she see?
a dark place with a dark fire and a mirrored plane.
There are two separate visions. The flame again represents magic, but twisted somehow, burning darkly. And did you say that the Black Mountain Clan was near this flame? The mirrored plane, a white sky, a lone figure. The worlds on either side of that mirror are the same. Who could say which one is real? Odd.
That doesn't help me at all. She also had visions of Mingorad,
Mingorad. What did she see?
an eyeless man in pain carving a key. A wolf with raised paws.
What the screaming man and his key represent, I have no idea. But I do know that the official symbol for the city of Caledon is a wolf, with one paw raised in the air.
Perhaps we need to begin our search there, Raven.
I'm not so sure. Remember, my mother's visions are shackled by neither our eyes nor our time. The events she describes might be in either the future or the past. Let's look at all she said before we go any further.
What about
Mingorad. What did she see?
a torn curtain, a ringed, broken finger pointing east?
There's something about that entire vision which pulls at my memory, especially the ring. I'll think about it further.
There's also
Mingorad. What did she see?
a hand that sees but is blind, a truthful man in a mask.
I have no idea.
Great. Wait, that sounds like the symbol on an amulet I've seen.
Interesting. That's the ancient symbol of the Malokian hand. Do you know of it?
I know they were an ancient order of assassins.
The Malokian hand were assassins for what used to be known as the Darien Ka, the ancient order of the dead.
I know of them, but I'm going to have you tell me of them.
The Darien Ka were a shadowy group who formed during the Age of Legends. Their membership and their agenda were always very secret. I know little about them beyond the most cursory knowledge, but there have always been rumors about who they were and what they were doing.
We know much of it, but I have to ask you this to humor you. What connection do they have with the Malokian hand?
As I said, the Malokian hand were their assassins. From what I remember of what was written about them, the hand was ejected from the Order of the Dead on grounds of doctrinal differences. There was a small struggle, and then the hand disappeared. There are always rumors of its reemergence, but from what I know, that's all they are. Rumors.
Yeah, we spoke to somebody with the Grey Legions and told us of a grand battle. It was awesome! These amulets and the attempt on my life say different.
I agree. But I don't know why they would be involved in this business. Very interesting.
What do you think the vision itself means?
I don't really know. Although it would seem that perhaps they are being misled. Blindness in my mother's visions is sometimes associated with deception. As far as the man in the mask was draped in truth, I have no idea.
What about
Mingorad. What did she see?
lost, hiding children? A man runs from them and drops leaves.
This one is the most interesting of all, and it seems that my fears may have well been correct.
Why, Raven? What do you think it means?
Do you remember when I told you that the name of Mingorad bothered me in some way? Well, I believe that may have been so because Mingorad is a dark name.
What does that mean, a dark name?
A dark elf name. Do you know of the dark elves?
I've heard very little of them. Could you elaborate?
It's a long story. But sometime during the Age of Legends, many years even before my mother was born, there were a group of elves who separated themselves. There were philosophical differences, and they were no longer welcome in our forests. Those elves became what we know as the Dark Elves.
What were the differences?
They believe that this world and all of its races are subject to elven rule. They believe that elves are superior because of our close connection to nature, our power in the ways of magic, and the longevity of our physical form. They see the other races as bumbling children who need our guidance, regardless of its severity.
Oh. Yeah, they don't sound like nice people. And you? What do you believe?
I believe. Well, let us say that I don't always see eye to eye with those in Kintara concerning the rightful place of the Dark Elves. My role here is as protector. I will do so regardless of the cost.
What do the elves here believe?
The elves of Kintara, in fact all other elves, believe that everything and everyone has a rightful place in the experience which forms this reality. Elves feel that very little, if anything, ever happens that isn't part of the natural progression of that state. They feel no superiority because of their advantages. That is just the role they have been picked to play.
Do they see the Dark Elves as a violation of that order?
Unfortunately not. The Dark Elves are seen in the same light as everyone else. They have the role, and they are playing it.
You say unfortunately. What do you believe?
I believe.
Well, alright.
Well,
Let's get back to the
that
mother's
I don't
vision.
always. My mother's vision of the lost children was referring, I believe, to the Dark Elves. They were hidden from her because they are hidden from all of us. Through magic and isolation, we've not seen where they live for almost 500
But
years.
who was the man running from then?
There was a man many years ago who had come to the Glimmering Forest to study the elves, and I remember that he was very interested in the Dark Elves especially. There were rumors about his capture by them and an escape.
Who was he?
As I said, he was a researcher. A strange little man, a bit overdressed, but kind-hearted and very intelligent. I was young then, a mere 160 years old. He was the first human I'd ever seen.
Do you remember his name?
His name? It was a long time ago. But I remember because he said it so often. I think humans just like hearing the sound of their own names. Terwilliger. Dr. Renford A. Terwilliger. I can hear him saying it even now.
What were the leaves he was dropping?
I don't know. It almost seemed in the vision that the flock who consumed him were more interested in the leaves. And my mother even said to find what was left behind, these leaves might very well be what we're looking for.
What about the smoke and water?
She could mean almost anywhere. But if I were to make a guess, I'd say she was talking about the human city of Tarant. It lies in the Gulf of Morbihan, and its, what do you call them? Factories are always belching smoke into the skies. That and I know that Terwilliger was from there.
Well, what now?
You have a place to begin your search, my friend. It would seem that if you need to find this Mingorad, you're going to need to find the village of the Dark Elves. The only person who might know where they are is Renford A. Terwilliger. He may or may not be in Tarant, but it's a good place to start looking.
I will find the Dark Elves. To Tarant I shall go.
You impress me, my friend. Few are those like you who would take this burden upon themselves. You've earned my respect.
Your respect makes it all the more worth it.
Thank you for the compliment. Looks like we're going to be good friends. Return to me when you found the Dark Elves and tell me what you uncover. We'll have much to discuss when you return.
I'll return when I know more. Goodbye. Well, she seems to like me. She's clearly not seen my face that clearly. Obviously, the face also has a role to play. Hey, we are charismatic. We're not beautiful, but we are charismatic. So, we don't know where... Yeah, we should report to Locare and Bates. Correct. We should report to them and Bates. Report to Locare first, and then Bates. Now, we're gonna go report to the dwarves first. Sure, they'll love to hear our information. They won't love to hear this information. Then we'll go to Tarant. And find out that this guy's very dead. And then we'll be in trouble. No one knows what mysteries may lie in this unexplored cave. Cool. I have found a cave. This will end well. I walked through fire. Hang on. This is, Quinn. Okay, let's... There. We didn't take any damage. Oh. Hi. Hang on. Okay. Oh, we went through the wrong way. So. I'm just gonna have to take my armor off, aren't I? Right, just take my armor off. Your armor got damaged. Okay.
Sure, I'll do it right away.
You need to attack this person. Let's go. We're dead. Or not! Now we're dead. That was terrible. Right, change of plan. I don't mess that up. So, that could have ended better. I don't think you're supposed to be here yet. Well, I'm trying, alright? It's level 35.
Sure, I'll do it right away.
Attack. That. No, no, no. Stop. Oh, we're just gonna die. Okay, that actually worked. My fist spell is not on, no. Let's actually get that fist spell on. There.
Sure, I'll do it right away.
So,
Sure,
stop.
I'll do it right away.
Attack. There. Wait. Go, dog! Okay, dog is not dead. Did it. Yay! We did it! All it took was dog. What you got? A ring? Well, I'm gonna guess that ring's pretty good. I'm gonna guess it's a pretty good ring. Right. We'll just pop over here. Murder Dog 1, Fireman 0. Ring is mega cursed. Oh no! I could see that. Right, let's pop into here, see if he cares about what we're talking about. So if I go this way, that leads immediately to where he is. If it turns out we can't do anything with the king, we'll just then go to Tarant. Yeah, I'm not doing a very optimized build here. It's powerful, but it has its drawbacks. You don't need an optimized build to complete the game, though. Hello.
Greetings.
Okay, there is nothing we can learn from that guy. At all. So instead, we're just going to go to Tarant. So nothing can be gained from the Wheel Clan right now. I think we need to find where that the Black Mountain Clan are first. Then we can go talk to him. Okay. After we deal with Mingorad. Yeah, I thought so. Right. We should go talk to Bates, then go to the Hall of Records and look up this guy. That seems important. We should look up this guy, who's very dead, I imagine. Hello, Kidder Burden. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. There's 73 of you here. Glad to have you all here. Awesome to have you all here. Truly is great. Right, we'll pop in through the side entrance. And go check up on our super rich friend. Hello.
You have returned. Tell me what new.
I know nothing. I leave. I just came to drink some coffee. Glad to be here. Got a BRB to deal with. No, that's fine. You do that. The Hall of Records. That's where we want to go. Let's head down here and actually go to the Hall of Records. Which involves talking to you. Impotent half-orc, go away! I have a few more questions. But of course! Are you able to help me locate an individual? A Renford A. Terwilliger. The clerk begins looking through our records. Oh, wait. My apologies, sir. There does not seem to be an individual by that name in Tarant. I was told he could be found in Tarant. Sadly, the census is not 100% accurate. Perhaps it would be wiser to check some earlier records. "160 years ago. I dared to come to see the stream because some of these classic games need to be seen again. I can't definitely some on these. Hello, Agent. How you doing? Welcome. Earlier records. How many years of census? It is an unfortunate circumstance that an accurate sense of the individual continent has only been kept for the last 20 years. However, it should be noted that for Tarant, we have records dating back 200 years. What type of information do the archives contain? Okay. Would it be possible to check the records further back? Yes, sir. How far back do you wish to inquire? 100 to 200 years ago. Can you search up other dates? 50 to 100. Oh, good news, sir! Renford A. Terwilliger, human, born unknown, died 1804, here in Tarant. Well, that would explain me we were unable to locate him living in Tarant. Do you wish me to retrieve his obituary? Yes, please. Ah, yes, here we are. 5/11/1804, Renford A. Terwilliger, author of Sin Ang Horror Among the Dark Elves, was found dead in his home today. His death appears to have occurred amongst mysterious circumstances. The authorities are calling for further investigation. Oh my, what a dreadful instant. Sen Ang Horror Among the Dark Elves. That's a book! To the library, exactly! Where's the library? It's like, I know where I need to go! The court library? That could be it. The court library might be exactly what I'm looking for. Hello? Oh, you hate me. Hang on. Pardon me, but do you have a membership? Unfortunately, I do not. All of the scholarly patrons have memberships. The Library of Tarant requires membership for anyone who wishes to read our volumes. We find it keeps out the bad element. What is the cost of membership? Must we continue this charade? It will be obvious that to you that this is not your element. The pub is located right down the street. Just tell me how much the membership is. A lifetime membership costs a mere 5,000 coins. I would be interested in a membership. Really? Oh my! Yes, please. Here is my membership fee. Thank you and welcome. All of the books contained in the Great Library are free for you to peruse and borrow. Might I ask a few more questions? Do you have Sen Ang, Horror Among the Dark Elves? Sen Ang, Horror Among the Dark Elves? Sounds spooky. Does the library have it? Do you know who the author would be? Renford A. Terwilliger. Wait here a moment. I'll go look. I am sorry, sir, but I was not able to find Sen Ang, Horror Among the Dark Elves. However, I did find another book that might be of interest to you. What book would that be? The book is titled The Curse of Sen Ang. It appears to be a book about the one you are searching for. Sounds interesting. May I check it out? Yes, of course. Thank you. Okay. We have a book. The Curse of Sen Ang by Kendrick Wales. In the following pages, I, Kendrick Wales, will attempt to explain in the plainest words possible the mystery surrounding Renford A. Terwilliger and his controversial work known as Horror Among the Dark Elves. Lore! Yes. Many of the stories I will present to you are both strange and frightening, but I give you my word as an author and a scholar that they are the truth. Decide yourself after the facts are presented whether or not you dare to believe them. Renford A. Terwilliger was born in 1750. His fabled trip to the Glimmering Forest was made in 1768, his 18th year. He was indeed, as per his book, accompanied by an elven tracker named Jaran Benal. Records housed within the Tantarian Zoological Society validate this fact. Mr. Benal was never heard from or seen again after the expedition. As for Mr. Terwilliger's account and his adventures in the elven city of Kindara, or his supposed discovery of the mystical Sen Ang, no one can be sure. Most scholars and collectors of the literature assume that Mr. Terwilliger's book is a work of fiction. And as such fantastical literature was all the rage at the time, I might be inclined to agree. Yet one must only look upon the events following the publication of Horror Among the Dark Elves to see that he may very well have found something deep within the Glimmering that was never ever meant to be found. There are very few copies of the book ever published. Records concerning the initial print run are scarce, but it is believed that no more 100 were ever released to the public. 4 days after the book was shipped to Tarantian bookstores, the factory that printed it was burnt to the ground. The owner, a Mr. Jeremiah Gomes, was found in his home, brutally murdered by an unknown assailant. The 4 bookstores that had purchased the volume for sale in Tarant suffered the same fate. Only 15 copies of the book were sold before the final store was destroyed. Those 15 copies became an immediate collector's item. Enormous sums of money were paid for the remaining volumes. After a few months, the books have fallen into various respected collections across Arcanum. Each and every one of the owners of the books began to complain of strange happenings once the book was in their possession. All of them told of frightening noises and visions, shadowy figures following them wherever they went, unexplained illnesses and untimely deaths. Many attributed this to paranoia, a trite brand of sensationalism to create an even greater demand for the book. Unfortunately, their fears were all too justified. All of them died within 5 years of the initial publication, their volumes either stolen, burnt, or disfigured beyond recognition. Indeed, they had suffered what came to be known as the curse of Sen Ang. Mr. Terwilliger, strangely enough, lived a relatively long life, cursed in his own way to witness the evil fruits of his labour. He saw himself as the cause of these horrors, and wrote extensively of it within his memoirs. The following is an excerpt from them, only days before he died in his sleep. I will never forgive myself for what I have unleashed upon the world. Had I the courage, I would travel again to the Glimmering and unleash holy vengeance upon those evil creatures that have plagued our fair land and its people. Alas, I no longer have the strength nor the power, and now there is only my own end that I pray for every day. Until a few short months ago, it was thought that there was no remaining copies of horror among the Dark Elves. After an exhaustive investigation, I found this is not at all the case. The last known copy of the book, owned by famed book collector Dr. Philip Misk, was thought to have perished with its owner in a fire over 50 years ago. Now, with new evidence presented by a reliable source, I have discovered that Mr. Misk's son, Victor Misk of Caledon, still has the copy in his possession and is hiding for fear that the curse will again visit his family. I pray that the evil let loose in Glimmering has finally been put to rest. I pray Mr. Misk and his family avoid the fate that has befallen every other soul who has challenged the curse of Sen Ang. We're keeping this book. Hey Cav, how you doing? Great to see you. Better grab the camera. I never let go of the camera. You have the reading. May run to an interesting person. Why not, eh? Let's travel over. Let's also get this ring identified. Camera's broken, equipping it's not going to achieve very much. Yeah, we did some quests, we talked to a person. I mean, I wouldn't say it would be unwinnable, I would just say it's probably best you hold on to it. I imagine there is a gain to be had by holding on to it up until this point. Like, you'll probably benefit. It's probably just hold on to this thing, there's a payoff. And none of them there, I'm afraid. We, by the way, Cav, have an elven lady that is getting quite friendly with us. She quite likes our company. I don't think she's had a close look at our face yet. But I don't think that would change her opinion of us. What is this? It is a magic ring. This is better than the ring we're currently using. This is better. 5 versus 10. It's just better. You can have the charmed ring. I'm not saying they don't. What is the magic? It's magic! Magic with a K! That is how magic it is. This is when we find out, by the way, that the friend that Virgil has been having us communicate with is a member of the Molochian Hand all along. Please don't tell me I'm right about that, because I don't want to be spoiled. But I do want to be able to say, but I told you so, if that turns out to be the case. Or they're dead. Okay. We're approaching the station. There's the paper boy. You just took my money from me, didn't you? You know, I'm gonna go round you. Because I don't like you stealing my stuff. I can't go around you. I can go around. No, I can't. Dang it. That happens every time we go in there. I could go all the way around. I mean, we don't need to talk to Kendrick. Or Kendrick, we need to talk to the person in that book. What's their name? Victor Misk. That's who we need to talk to. We need to talk to Victor Misk. We know where he is. He's in Caledon. We don't know where Caledon is, though. They could. It's not a bad idea, actually. Maybe someone at the docks can give me a ride. "19 Pickwick Alley." Where's Pickwick Alley? Near the graveyard. Oh, there! Okay. We want to get that Master Persuasion. I'm keeping him for as long as I want to keep him for. He will be here for as long as he is here. Ah, there he is. I'm sorry, but I have no other way to say it. You're repulsive. Sir, we've only just met. Where are your manners? I'm sorry, but you just seem to be rubbing me the wrong way. Great. Perhaps you reconsider? The young maid seems to make a new evaluation of you. Yes, perhaps you're correct, sir. It was a little short-tempered, and obviously mistaken about the nature of your character. Please forgive my quick tongue. It's forgotten. Might I ask your name? Of course, I am Perryman Smith, recent graduate of the College of Phantasm, and representative of Tula, City of Mages. Very nice to make your acquaintance. Have a moment? What brings you to Tarant, Perryman? Oh, nothing in particular, really. Just travelling and whatnot. I hadn't really seen anything beyond the walls of Tula before a few weeks ago. You might say I've lived quite a sheltered life. What is Tula like? Tula? Oh, it's absolutely breathtaking. It's located deep within the Oasis of Mist, hidden for centuries from the outside world. The black windowless tower of Simeon Tor, encircled by the stone mansions of the master mages, where they practice the oldest and most powerful magics. Man was polite way of saying, yeah, people don't like me. What else? In the middle of the great courtyard is Pelosian's pool, where it's said the spirit of the great conjurer still comes to watch over the apprentices, and in the early evening, as the sun sets over the Verdigoth wastes, you can hear the haunting harmony of the soul singers, as they weave melodies with their otherworldly counterparts. Why did you leave there? Where is Tulla? I'm sorry, I'm under oath never to reveal it. Why did you leave? Oh, I was sent to Tarant to, how would you phrase it, a mission, I suppose you would call it. Master Simeon felt I was best qualified for the job, and so to Tarant I went, and I've just spent 2 weeks at Mr. Withersbury recovering from my mission. Quite an adventure, I must say. What happened? Well, here's a newspaper describing what happens as a result of the whole affair. I'd rather not get into the whole story, but I've been approached by a gentleman who seems very interested in writing a short book about what happened. Sir Chadwick Moore, or some such. Rather bothersome fellow, but he seemed rather insistent. You mentioned a Master Simeon. Master Simeon Tor? He's the greatest mage in all of Arcanum. As leader of the Tullan Assembly, it is his responsibility to oversee all what happens within the walls of Tulla, and much of what happens without. He's a hard man, but fair, and extremely powerful. He's a master in the College of Summoning, and learned in many other ways too. For now, I leave you to it, and talk to you. What is it, you ignorant half-breed? Great, master persuasion person. Excuse me, good gnome, is that a way to treat a stranger? I'm as much tolerant as the next man, but I'm no bloody saint. Your very presence repulses me. A man of my position need not put up with this. Away with you! I was of the opinion that the gnomes of town were benevolent. Please forgive my quick tongue, sir. I've had much on my mind of late, and that's no excuse for bad manners. Perhaps you might speak a moment? Yes, I'd enjoy that, master of persuasion, who's meant to be nice. Might I ask who you are? Greetings, I'm Sir Edward Willowsby, businessman and chairman of the Tarantian Industrial Council. How might I be of service? Might I ask you a few questions? I'd be more than happy to speak with you, young man. I'm always eager to hear the thoughts and opinions of a constituents. Unfortunately, I have a pressing engagement just now. Will you stop by my office in City Hall for an hour or so, and we can speak further? So, you're off to City Hall! So, by that, I mean we're following you. I'm making this very obvious. You're just going to stand there forever, Mr. Wizard. I did say in about an hour or so. Oh, you're just going to do that, are you? You can play a lot of them. Humans, elves, gnomes, dwarfs, half-orcs, half-ogres, I think, as well. He took the subway, he did. He is. I don't want him. He could stand there forever. So he is down here? Oh, there! Hi. Mr. Willowsby! That's no way to treat a gentleman to speak. You don't want to make him really happy at me. Look, we can just work on this. Just make him a little happier at us. Do it some more. Just keep being nice to him. Gaming the system. There we go. Now, we'll read that later. We can make him really pleased with us. How do you do? Greetings, Mr. Willowsby. I have a few questions. Of course. How may I help you? You said you were chairman of the Tarantian Industrial Council. Tarant is ruled by the Tarantian Industrial Council, of which I am the chairman. We are a group of businessmen and politicians who make laws based on what we feel is best for both the commercial and cultural future of our fair city. Has Tarant always been ruled as such, or was there once a king? No, the monarchy, well, how should you phrase it, became, outdated about 50 years ago. We don't speak of it here much in Tarant. Suffice it to say, the city has prospered under our new system of government. Do you know of the Unified Kingdom, friend? No? What is the Unified Kingdom? The Unified Kingdom is an alliance of two major kingdoms, those of Tarant and Ashbury. We share trade resources and military strength. And there are many cities that are currently looking to join the Unified Kingdom. Negotiations with prospective members are part of my job. Let's talk about a few more questions. Question about Tarant, I suppose. Whoa! What sort of government does Tarant have? Tarant by the Tarantian Council. Yeah. Questions about Tarant. What are the major industries? Tarant has many industries. We are the foundation of Arcanum's economic stability. With Gilbert Bates here in town, we supply more steam engines and technological machinery than the rest of the continent combined. Along with the railroad and our shipyards, we control the lion's share of product and resource exploitation in all of Arcanum. Is there no city to rival Tarant? Of course not! We are superior in all aspects of commerce. Well, I suppose one might mention Caledon. Just in passing, mind you. They are an upstart kingdom and nothing more. What are your opinion of the major problems in Tarant? Oh, we've many problems here in Tarant. The rise of criminal activity in the Boil is one of them. I'm taking personal measures to alleviate that problem. We've also a rising orcish and half-orcish population in Tarant. They've created unions. And, of course, the general unrest among the labourers here in the city. What personal measures are you taking in the Boil? Asking about how humble a city we are, exactly. Oh, nothing. Let's forget I ever said that. Come on now, Mr. Willowsby, old boy. You can trust me. Yes, perhaps you are the sort of chap I might bring into my confidence. I've a man who works for me. Sebastian's his name. I've contacted him to take care of things in the Boil. For the sort of man who's interested in assisting that sort of endeavour, have a drink at Caleb Malloy's in the Boil. He's usually around. Great. So let's talk about the industry. Let's talk about the problems, the unions. The labour unions? Oh, they've done nothing but bring manufacturing efficiency to a screeching halt! Always with their protests and their equal rights. Not a one of them values a decent day's work anymore. That's a thing that we don't hear at all anybody ever talking about ever. What's that picture of various news articles from the past 130 years of people going, people just don't want to work anymore. No, they do. They just don't want to work for terrible employers. They just don't want to work for terrible employers. Oh, we don't want to die from overwork. Yeah, don't overwork people. Tell us what your job entails. I have many responsibilities being chairman of the Industrial Council as well as the owners of my own considerable enterprise. As of late, I've been monitoring the negotiations with Caledon. Caledon, you see, is considering becoming a member of the Unified Kingdom. Really? Have they agreed to do so already? No. We've hit a bit of a barrier in negotiations and we're not quite sure what to do. We're in desperate need of a skilled diplomat to approach the King's advisors with our newest proposals and to make sure that their decision is to recommend Caledon join us. We're having trouble finding a man with the skills to successfully do so. I might be the individual you're looking for. Perhaps you might be the man we're looking for. I can't emphasize enough the sensitivity of these negotiations. The individual we choose must be well versed in all of the issues involved, as well as being skilled in the arts of mediation and compromise. Do you think you've the qualities necessary, my friend? I'm confident I'll be up to the task. What needs to be done? I see. Well, perhaps I will send you if you're acceptable to the terms. You will be paid a sum equal to your performance, if in fact you are successful in convincing the King's advisors to agree membership to the Unified Kingdom. If I find your performance acceptable, I will also train you to be master in the persuasive arts. And how will my performance be rated, sir? Well, in any negotiation there is compromise. You'll be given a dossier which outlines the articles of membership in the Unified Kingdom. The less you have to compromise on these articles, the more you will be paid. Are we clear? Done. I'm glad you agreed to do so. Travel to Caledon. When you arrive there, you will meet a man outside the royal castle by the name of Renard. He will counsel you just before the negotiations. Anything else? Here's the dossier I mentioned. Read it carefully. You will need to know it intimately before the meeting with the King's advisor. Renard will tell you where to meet me once negotiations are done. And remember, these negotiations are very sensitive. Speak to no one about them. Understand? Now, random stranger, please leave. There are 10 important points you need to take into consideration when speaking with the King's advisor. Great, you didn't bullet point these, did you? You didn't bullet point these, Mr. Willowsby. The first issue is the construction of the railroad in Caledon. Of course, the Industrial Council would like to control all aspects of the railroad, so we understand the position of the advisors to share ownership of both the railroad and the train station. Offer this and see what they say. Under no circumstances do you give them control over both. Okay. The second issue involves the use of magic within Caledon. As you know, Tarant is a very forward-thinking and technological city. Where possible, we control magic and where it is practiced. Although Caledon is a modern city, there are members of the council who still hold on to an antiquated belief in the old ways. Although we don't want magic users to have special privileges, they do want people to continue to have the freedom to practice magic. A moderate stance on this issue is recommended. Okay, so share the railroads, equal magic stuff. One of the more delicate issues in the negotiation will be the status of Bates' steam engine company. The advisors understand the importance of technology, and are very excited about the possibility of the Bates company opening a factory there. But they are also concerned about the domination by Bates of their own companies, and so are leery about giving Bates trade privileges. You should recommend that Bates be given limited trade concessions within Caledon, but not unlimited freedoms. On the other hand, they don't want anything in the agreement that would deter the Bates' company from developing to Caledon, so be careful about what the terms of this agreement are. Well, trust... Why, yes, me, a member of the Executive Council of Tarant, will entrust what might be one of the most important and history-defining negotiations in our nation to a random stranger I met earlier today to whom I've spoken to twice, and who I insulted upon seeing, no less. The status of the Caledonian military is a very important issue, both to me and to them. We, of course, would like a full dismantling of their military, but it would take a skilled negotiator to convince them of that. According to intelligence, the advisors would prefer that half their military is sent to the Unified Battalions, which is in line with standard Unified Kingdom membership practices. The advisors will be happy about this because they spend less on defense, but don't fully leave themselves vulnerable. They do not want to keep a full-standing military and navy. Be careful when speaking of these issues. The success negotiations might hinge on it. The Unified Kingdom membership tax is usually a closed issue, but considering the strength and size of Caledon, we may want to bend the rules for them. Tarant, of course, would enjoy seeing Caledon pay an even heftier tax than anyone, but I think that moderation here will win the day. We've been told that Caledon would enjoy a reprieve from a tax for 5 years, and then a reduced rate afterwards, but this may be giving too much. Use your best judgment. If you need this issue to tip the scales in your favour, then do so. The issue of the discontinued use of Caledonian currency is pretty well worked out. Everyone will be happy if you propose that Caledon use her currency for another 5 years, then switch to the unified gold standard. If you feel things are going well, then maybe push for a lesser timetable, perhaps 2 or 3 years, or even an immediate switch if you feel they're responding to you. Do not allow them to continue use after 5 years. Anything beyond this will be a serious blow to the economic stability of the Unified Kingdom. It's imperative that we standardize new members as soon as possible. The shipping routes that Caledon currently controls are of great importance to the Unified Kingdom. They are a great source of Caledon's trading power, and they generate a lot of wealth through the use of tolls on foreign ships. The advisors are going to want to hold on to those tolls for as long as possible, and we, of course, are going to want them removed as soon as possible. Offer them 5 to 10 years to continue collecting them, even from Unified Kingdom members. Do not allow them to stay in place beyond that. It compromises the morale between other UK members, as well as costing them unnecessary fees. Labour unions are a sensitive issue. You probably know the problems we have in Tarant, and we're very interested in avoiding those same issues in a place like Caledon. But there are those among the advisors who believe the unions represent a positive step for workers' rights, so tread carefully. I think they would be happy if labour unions were legal, but had limited operating rights within the city walls. Only a truly skilled mediator would be able to convince them otherwise. The issue of the number of votes Caledon will have in the Unified Kingdom should be academic. They should not, unless absolutely necessary, offer them anything but the standard initial 2 votes, followed by an increase of 3 votes after 5 years of membership. If there was a way to limit them to 2 votes indefinitely, we would be very happy, but you'd have to speak very convincingly to do so. The final issue concerns the Caledonian farmers. As you might know, Tarant is very dependent on them for grain, and they have proposed possibly greatly because of heavy export taxes. Caledon will want to keep this for as long as possible, but you'll have to decide what's best when dealing with this issue. The sooner the tax is lifted, the better for Tarant. Use this final issue as a bargaining chip if necessary. Good luck. I'll see you in Caledon. Edward Willowsby, Esquire. Great! That's a lot to remember. Ooh. Excuse me, my good man. I couldn't help but notice that you came out of the office of Miss Willowsby, the chairman of the Industrial Council. Must have been some quite important pieces of business. Who are you to be asking? Oh, me? Oh, just a concerned citizen. I know that Mr. Willowsby is involved in much of what goes on in our fair city, so I make it my business to know what he's up to, and who he's talking to. You didn't answer my question. Who are you? As I said, I'm one of a group of concerned individuals who are working towards a common goal. Mr. Willowsby is a powerful man, and his influence is far-reaching. Men such as he, you just never know what they're getting up to. I won't ask again. Who are you? No reason to get hostile, my friend. We're just 2 men having a conversation, just like the conversation you had with Mr. Willowsby, though I'm sure not as interesting. Men such as he, you just never know what they're getting up to or what they're talking about. What exactly are you insinuating, sir? Nothing. It's only that a man might be talking to Mr. Willowsby, and then Mr. Willowsby might tell you something, and the next thing you know you're involved in something you don't completely understand. Something political, perhaps. Do you know what I'm talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Awfully protective of Mr. Willowsby, aren't you? Perhaps you two are sharing a secret? Something you don't want the rest of the masses to know about? Sounds that way to me. I don't think I want to continue this conversation any longer. Bye, Heinrich Jenks. I ain't telling you anything. My master persuasion hangs on this. There might be a group of people in front of it. There might be. There are! What would you rather do if you had some... Ooh. Oh, there's a strike happening! Huh. Greetings, citizen. What's going on here? The totalitarian Captain Wheeler has some noble orcs who are striking for their rights trapped inside this factory. Captain Wheeler? What can you tell me of him? He is the captain of the Tarantian Guard. He believes the orcs aren't fit to live, let alone have any rights. That's what this is all about. All the orcs want is the right to unionize. I'm trying to keep this from deteriorating into, well, what happened last time? What happened last time? It was a massacre! Captain Wheeler mowed the protesters down with a mechanized gun. It was horrible. I suppose this is why they chose to hold up inside the factory this time instead of protesting in the open. For Wheeler to get inside, he'd have to sacrifice some men, and that would look bad for him. What happened to Wheeler after he killed the protesters? Nothing. Some in the council wanted to give him a medal. That's shocking. Yes, it is. And what is more, I feel this is directly responsible for the situation that's arisen today. Why is that? The orcs feel like they have to do things like this to draw attention to their plight. They feel they cannot affect any change through political ends when they are seen as expendable beasts. It is all the more the pity, as Mr. Throg could just be the man we are looking for. Mr. Throg? The man you're looking for? Don Throg is the leader of the orcs. Because he has human blood, we can make a case for his rights to unionize before the council. There has never been a case to determine the rights of a half-orc under the law. If a half-orc can pass for human, they usually keep their heads down so others won't think of them as orcs. And if they look like orcs, well... So Mr. Throg appears to be human. He is unique in that his features have a distinctive orcish cast in them, but instead of making him look dumb, brute, he actually gives him somewhat of an appearance of a swarthy rogue. And I've never met a half-orc with the charisma he has, nor anywhere near anyone else for that matter. What can be done to defuse the situation? Don Throg must be convinced to give up his foolishness and work with us. This way he has chosen leads to death. Captain Wheeler will not let him leave the building alive if given the choice, so a choice must not be his to make. Mr. Throg needs to slip out in the night, be certain that he may live to fight another day. Why did you go in there and propose your plans to him? Because, as a council member, I represent the establishment which is holding him down. He will not speak with me. As half-orcs such as yourself, however, could easily gain his ear. Okay, I'll speak with him for you. What do you need me to do? Simply go in there and propose my plan to him. I'm certain he will listen to reason. They've locked themselves inside, but I convinced the owner to give me the key. I will return after I've convinced him. Yay, saving people! Hopefully. Not talking to you.
Who you? What you be doing here? Wheeler send you? Speak, or I'll kill you.
I'm here to speak with Mr. Throg to help you.
Say especially, he's in back. You try anything, you be dead.
Don't worry. I'm not going to try anything. I'm going to talk to Throg, and we're going to make this work out, alright? I'm a persuasive man. He's courteous to me. This dark, brooding figure slowly turns to face you. Brood's features somehow accentuate his noble stature, rather than detract from it as one would expect.
So, you finally sent someone to kill me, have they?
I'm here to deliver a message from Mr. Babcock.
Babcock?
What does he want? Does he still think he can gain rights through his system?
Yes, he's devised a way for you to gain the right to unionize. Why should I listen to him? Or you, for that matter? He's a good man who only wants to help you. He is weak-willed do-gooder who has chosen us for his latest cause. He is not a man who commands respect, and I tire of his worthless plans. As a council member, he has the respect of the courts. You can't be serious. The courts are all against us, and make new laws daily to keep us oppressed. I've had enough of this dribble. As a matter of fact, I have had enough of it last time I spoke with him. Please leave me be. Look.
Okay, that didn't work. That didn't work at all.
Here deliver a message to Mr. Back. Good man who can help you is like, his plan is better than yours at the moment. Touché. Your wit serves you well, and you do make a good point. What is Babcock selling this time? Something that will put you legally beyond Wheeler's reach. Alright. You have my ear. It would be intensely gratifying to see the law used against Wheeler for once. Instead of that way around. He wants to establish your rights as someone who is half human. I see. If he's unskillfully enough, it may work. But then what? Once he proves you have rights, create a union. For once, old Babcock might be onto something. He said Wheeler is sure to kill you if he gets the chance. Tell Babs not to worry. We'll slip out of here under the cover of night. I'll meet up with him later to plot the humiliation of Wheeler, among other things. Thank you for delivering this message to me. You're welcome.
Well, we have sorted out a thing. Did it! You're not gonna get your fun. Greetings, citizen. I convinced him to escape. He will meet with you later, he said. Splendid, splendid. Thank you oh so much for your help. You've done the city of Tarant a great service. Yay! More XP! I still don't know where Caledon is. So... need to go around here. No, I've got something I need to do first. There's something I need to do first. And that is that I need to see if I can do a quest I've already done. No, I'm gonna see if I can get some free XP. Like, hey, go sort of thing out. And I'm like, I've already done this. Deal with the boil. It's like, boil dealt with. I think it's you I want, I think. Boil. I did get the mission from Willowsby. The guy in leather armor. That guy? What do you want there, boy? A few questions, if you don't mind. Don't know you, friend. I ain't saying nothing for nothing, but a man don't go around the boil asking questions for people he don't know. Even looking as tough as you are. Just they ain't healthy most ways. Right then. What about you? You orcish rabble of the west. Did I hear you correctly? What have I done to offend you? I think you heard me just fine, my friend. I don't like you, and that's just the way of things. I recommend you get out of here fast. Are you quite sure of that opinion, sir? I see I might have been a little hasty with my tongue, stranger. Let's call it an honest mistake and be done with it. Also, I've seen how hench you are, and you could literally cave my skull in by just staring at me. So I'd rather not. That is the wise answer. Because oh boy could I cave your skull in. Have you seen how hench Krafnar is? Krafnar can cause localized earthquakes by flexing! Might I ask your name? Name's Sebastian. I've spoken to Edward Willowsby about you. Yes, Mr. Willoughby mentioned that someone might be stopping here for a drink. I can respect a man who's got the stones to take a trip over to the boil. I suppose you could call me a concerned citizen. I love this also almost magical level of changing people's perspective is great, isn't it? I see. Mr. Willowsby told you his plans. You mentioned them. Might you elaborate? Well, Mr. Willowsby has concerns of what's been going on in the boil. Do you know anything about the place? I've been around. Well, I'm sure you know about the Clan Maug and Pollock's gang. Who doesn't? Well, as you can imagine, Clan Maug and Pollock's gang are very fond of each other. There are quite a few disagreements between the members, and most of them end up with people dead. What does he want done with this? Well, Mr. Willoughby isn't to help man the city. He's a little more concerned that the element here in the boil will spill over. And of course, we can't let that happen. That's where you come in. Exactly. Sounds like something I might want to get involved in. Really? You think you cut out this sort of work? I think I'm up for the task. Good. Listen, I know a little bit about you. Sir Willowsby knows much about what's happened here. And he keeps me informed. I'm not exactly sure what it is you're looking for, but I might be able to help. What do you propose? What I'm saying is, you help me take care of my problem here in the boil, and I'll say to help you with yours. Let's continue. Well, as you know, Darian, Maug and Pollock have always run things in the boil. I'm looking to take care of that particular situation. Sorry, old boy. I've killed them both already. What? I'd heard about Pollock, but Maug as well? Well, it seems like you've already held up your end of the bargain, my friend. It was nothing. What about your end, Sebastian? Well,
You seem a fairly competent fellow. What exactly are you involved in? Let's deal with the gangs. Yeah, I killed them, like, years ago. Buddy, I went in and I punched all of them. That's a long story. Explains. So, you're telling me that all this happened because you were the sole survivor of the RFS Zephyr disaster? Yes. No, I'm no hero, but I do like a good fight. You seem a trustworthy sort. I might be willing to lend you a hand. Surely, friend. Why don't we be on our way? Yay, I've got... Dude! He's armed with... Ooh! Okay, what level are you? This is when I get sad. You're level 30? Ooh! Ooh! He's good! He's good! Ooh. I'm not bothered about the profit. I've not needed money for ages. It's more that it's very interesting in terms of his equipment. He's interesting. I mean, we can keep him along for a while, can't we? Can always decide to get rid of him later. We have a full party for a little while. We could always have someone leave. But who would I get rid of? What are his skills? He's got skills in prowling, melee, throwing, firearms. He's really good with fire. Yeah, get him a gun. Get that man a gun. He needs a gun. I'm not getting rid of Virgil. Also, hello, Lacey. I'm not getting rid of Virgil. He's fantastic. I'm also not getting rid of Sog. Or Dog. We actually have a gun person. It only took the whole game. But we have a gun person. Dog doesn't count for the party limit, no, but I bet there's a maximum number of party members. There's a maximum number of party members. I can see my charisma. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're at the max at the moment. There's a rifle. That doesn't seem very good. Where could I get a better gun? It's also 1,600. Where can I get a better gun?
Let's go to Ashbury for now. See if the Ashbury gunsmith has something better. Like, I think we might eventually get rid of a few people. We might get rid of Jormund and Magnus eventually. Is dog any good? Yes. Dog also doesn't count for the party limit. Dog rips everything to pieces. Dog is ridiculous. Also, I'm not necessarily going for every side quest, so I'm not especially bothered if we don't do it. Like, I'm not bothered if we don't end up doing that quest. So, let's quickly go to Ashbury. Because we can't take a train. Take a boat, but that'd be difficult. Or expensive. Whereas, meanwhile, we could punch an orc. And he's dead. That was an orc, everyone. Ah, the gun. That gun is well gone. Are we late? Have we beautified our fists yet? No. But we have gained a new companion. So, sundries. That is sidearms and saltpeter. That's the one we want. Sidearms and saltpeter. Just need to wait for morning. I don't know. There's a revolver, an old flintlock pistol, a quality revolver, a shotgun. I mean, a pistol might be a good idea. A marksman rifle. Or a Carrington rifle. I'd rather he didn't get close. So maybe the marksman rifle is what we want. Yeah, it's a trade-off. Honestly, the revolver's not that much, Yeah, we're gonna go with the marksman rifle. Gonna buy that for him for now. And some bullets. How many? 100 bullets for a start, or do I just buy all the bullets? Do I just buy 180 bullets? I can just buy all the bullets. Yeah. Right. So if I take this off your hands. You'll now equip yourself with the gun. They don't like being equipped with that. I don't want to hold the charge. You won't equip the charged axe. Oh, you will equip the charged axe, apparently. Yeah, the problem is I don't want to use it. And if I give it to anyone, they'll use it. Like, if I give it to this guy, he'll be like, yeah, it's great! You're terrible with it. I don't want to use the shield. Nope. We punch. We don't use shields. That's an arm which we can't punch with. We'll just punch. Yeah, Magnus could use it. But he's using Harrow. I think Harrow might be quite good with him. Like, the shield, he'd absolutely benefit from. Who would I give the shield to? Give it to him. Yeah, he might benefit from the shield. And he does. So now I give you that for now. Does 20 to 30 electrical damage? I don't know the racial modifiers on Harrow, though. I don't know the adjustments for Harrow. Is Harrow better than the charged axe? That doesn't help me. I don't know if it counts the alignment stuff in. That's my question. I don't know if it counts that. I'm gonna have to look it up. But that's okay, that's what we're here for. Because it just might not show me. Save? I will do in a moment. That is a good call. Let us save now. Before sadness happens. Harrow. Okay, let's look at Harrow. Game, are you going to give me any more information about this? No. Why won't you give me any information about this? Dwarf alignment 50 or higher, damage 10 to 42. So I don't know what the condition is here. I'll give it to him for now and see what he does with it. I'll give it to him for now and see how it goes. So, we don't know where Caledon is. He's a good aligned dwarf. His alignment is 35 good. So 8 to 34, FT 5 to 20. As opposed to 1 to 12, 1 to 9. With 20 to 30 electric damage. So there's not a lot in it. It's just less variance. No, I'm gonna keep him with Harrow. I'm not giving it any batteries. I'm gonna keep it with Harrow. I'm gonna have to hold on to this, it would seem. The charge axe doesn't need charges. Oh, never mind then. I know it does need charges. That. Does he start with batteries? No, he doesn't. He doesn't start with batteries. We might need to get him some batteries. He can make batteries. It's not good enough to warrant buying him batteries. Well, it'll be fine for now, I suppose. Okay, let's see if we can get to Caledon from here. The answer is probably going to be no. So, ship's captain, can you take me to Caledon? I need someone to take me to Caledon. 100 coins ahead. Passage for 7. Yep, ready to go. Yay, boat travel! We're here. Ooh, Caledon is big. And it's got an amazing castle. Look at this place. Look how fancy it is with all its stuff. Listen to the music too. Hello. Ahoy, stranger. So nothing interesting there. Ask Magnus about Caledon? Alright.
How can I help you?
I have some questions for you.
What do you need to know?
What do you know about this place?
Caledon? Yes, I'm actually from here. I've lived here for many, well, I mean that I've visited here many times. You know, on my travels, during my search. It's a beautiful city. I recommend seeing the royal castle. It's quite a feat of architecture. More than likely, the dwarves had something to do with it.
What do you think about it, Sog? Tell me about this place. This is Caledon. Nice place. Like your city's nice and clean. Me, I like a little dirt myself. But somewhere around this nice little bar called Sobbing Onion. Oh, the stories I could tell about that place. Thanks. What do you know about this place? Come on, Virgil.
What is it that you want of me?
Tell me stuff.
What can I answer for you?
What do you know about this place?
I used to live. I used to want to live here. It is meant to be a nice place, but it's too big for my taste.
ETA until this plot about you ends up coming to a head. And it will. I mean, they like this place. Yeah, they've never been here before, ever. They never lived here. At all. Kietzel. We meet again, Kietzel. Oh, I didn't recognize you at first, Krathnar. Tell me, have you any news of Dudley? No. Well, I give you my utmost thanks for keeping an eye out for the chap. I can only hope he decided to go home, and I didn't feel necessary to inform. You didn't feel necessary to inform me. Okay, says the innkeeper. There's random people here. What's in the paper today? White Heck Church murderer strikes. Police baffled. Any information the citizens of Caledon could provide would be greatly appreciated, Chief Inspector Henderson told reporters earlier today. We will use whatever means necessary to catch this heinous killer. This is the second in what police are beginning to fear will be a string of murders if the madman responsible is not brought to justice. Details the police have shared with the public are scarce, but we do know the killer seems to have a preference for ladies of the night, as it were. This does not mean the public can rest easy. Who knows when the murderer will tire of easy prey and begin... it is indeed a Jack the Ripper analogy. Wives and daughters. Any citizens with information pertaining to the case should contact the Chief Inspector at 5 St. Avenue immediately. Oh look! They're gonna raise the levy tax again! Police, everyone panic! Yeah. It's rather rude. Can you report home with Victor Misk? Oh, the Misk residence is at 9 Wolf Terrace. The news? Yep, you know all about that book. Caledon Fine Armors. Alright, what have you got? Oh, you're wearing plate mail. You're going to be wearing some fancy gear. Oh. This is some nice stuff. Quality hammers. Fuel. Okay. Steel. So, okay, it's not that good, actually. It's not that good. I thought it would be better. Oh well. We should keep looking around. Bins! Oh, there's only garbage in there. Ooh, magic gear. What do you have? Oh. Some of this is not magic. I mean, that's pretty magic. Helm of Light. Dragon skin leather. The sobbing onion. We could have a look at what she has, I suppose. What do you have? Nothing really good. Okay. Very fancy guard and a human noble. It's very unmannerly. It was nothing. If you cannot handle the subtleties of cultural society, then you have no business here. Either explain your presence or remove yourself from my sight. Could I ask your name? I am Ryan Sanders. Who would you be, sir? I am Krathnar. Well, what do you want, Krathnar? I'm looking for work. Have any problems that need solving? Problem? Ah, the only problem I have is my father. I don't know there's much you can do about that. Your father? Why is he a problem? My father is Jonathan Sanders. I'm sure you've heard of him. No. He's the largest landowner in all of Caledon. Sanders' name has been one of power and influence for generations. What's the problem? He didn't used to be. He was always a strong, ruthless businessman. People feared him. Power and influence were a force to be reckoned with. Was. It's different now. He had an accident about a year ago. It almost killed him. Too bad it didn't. Ever since then, he's become a changed man. Changed? He wishes to be kind. It is pathetic. He goes out of his way to help the weak, forgive debts, even gives our riches away. He's actually told me that our family history is shameful. I can barely stomach the sight of him these days. I could just rub salt into the wound here. That is quite a change. He must have been very traumatized. He is squandering a fortune that is rightfully mine. He has no right to give away what should be mine. None! Could I agree to do this? And then tell his father. Yes! Tell his father. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. If it were me, I would put a stop to his actions. Perhaps I have a job for you.
implying what I think you are. If you have surmised that I would like you to arrange something for my father, you are correct. It would benefit you greatly. Yes, it would. I would expect compensation. Of course I am! He wants to kill his father, who's being nice to people. This guy's a jerk! And I would expect appropriate compensation. And what would one consider appropriate? 1,000? 1,000? Isn't it expensive, don't you think? You're asking a great deal. And how much to gain? Yes. I see what you mean. Very well, 1,000. But I want the arrangements handled quickly. Return to me when you're finished. And you will be compensated. So where does Mr. Sanders live? That's the question. Where does he live? So I can immediately go and tell his father, hey, your son wants to kill you. Maybe you should cut him off from all the family wealth. I shall do so shortly. Goodbye, Mr. Sanders. He's not told me where he lives. Okay. North side of town. I don't know where he lives. Where does he... He tell you when he kills his father in confidence. Yeah, that doesn't matter. He still wants to murder his father. He's a jerk. I want to know... North side of town, there are a lot of houses on the north side of town. There are a lot of houses. Yeah, maybe one of these? I don't think it's the mansion. This one? That's a museum. What do you want? Who are you? You're working with the man. Oh, that's probably the guy. That's Arthur Tarant. It's not who I want right now. Okay, where is this guy? Because that's a museum. That's probably not it. That's the castle. Maybe I asked someone and they didn't have any information as to where he was. Like, I could only ask about Minsk. Yeah. Yep, that's... You set the chief northwest? It's not likely to be there. Could be. None of these places have who lives where. Is it this guy? Greetings, sir. Might I be of service? I am Wesley Carrington, the butler here at the Misk household. Nope. Five Whitechurch Landing. Yeah, I didn't kill the bird. Someone else is doing a great job of killing the bird. That's not me. 5. That's 11. 1. 5. There we go.
here. Hi! Another misforgotten half-breed. What do you want? Hello, are you Mr. Sanders? Mr. Jonathan Sanders? Yes, yes, I am. What can I help you with? I'm afraid I have some rather disturbing news about your son. Ryan? What happened? Is he alright? Oh, nothing like that. He's in fine health. Then what is it? Has Ryan done something wrong? That boy. I don't know what I'm going to do with him. Always getting himself into a fix. I just wish I could see how much better things would be if we would just spend more time together. Yeah, I'm sorry to inform you, but he's put a contract on your life. That's preposterous! He and I may have our differences, but we love each other. We're family, damn it! How dare you come to me telling such lies? It's true. I'm supposed to kill you. By his orders.
Hey! I don't understand why we're attacking such a decent type. I won't do this for much longer.
Really? 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 Wrong choices. But I didn't have many choices. Like, I didn't have many choices. I'll put on the fancy suit. Hang on. Well, I'm doing the conversation from here now. He's in fine health.
I don't understand why we're attacking such a decent type.
He just gets mad. How do I solve this? He just gets mad at me. How do I butter him up, though? Put on my amulet of less ugly. Okay, we'll put on the amulet of less ugly. Now he still dislikes me only -5.
Ooh, a pouch of gold.
This game could be unforgiving. It is being unrealistic. Yeah, but I'm also extremely heavily armed. Thank you very much, Cleverly, but how am I going to solve this problem? Because even though I'm wearing this amulet... I'm at Beauty 1. It raised me from Beauty 1... To Beauty 1. So the amulet is completely worthless. The amulet does not help. Yeah, it's kind of not a great thing, Flame Dance, because I'm a near master of persuasion. Like, I should be able to possibly persuade him that something is awry here. Like, there should be multiple avenues to solve a quest. I could try the fate point. Let's click the fate point for the first time and see what happens. Force good reaction. Yes, Mr. Sanders. I'm here about your son. He's in fine health. Not at the right point, maybe. Maybe I need to do it in the middle of the conversation. So if I do that, 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 fate point sets his reaction to 55 when the conversation starts.
Don't understand why we're attacking such a decent type. I won't do this for much longer.
As he didn't he still didn't trust me. He still didn't trust me. Even at 55 reaction. Is it possible it's just how the quest goes? What, with violence? No, no, there's gotta be a way to do this. It's locked, though. In my experience, the quest can only end badly. You either kill Sanders Sr. for the reward or let him know his son's plans. Doing the latter even prevents you from getting the reward from Sanders Jr. as it somehow knows about your treachery. You say that, but that's not necessarily the case, Flame Dance. Look at Fallout 1 as an example. Like, a counterpoint here is that Fallout 1, there are so many different ways that you can complete certain quests. Some of them are good, some of them are bad, some of them are alternate ways of doing a quest. Also, look at Deus Ex. Deus Ex has fantastic ways, many ways for you to solve a variety of quests, and that game came out in 2001. Like, it's, as I say, it's not an old game problem, that's a quest writing problem. Someone looked at the dialogue tree and there's no... Well, I'm going to do the thing I will do correctly then, which is talk to you, say you've got news about your son, so there's... That's true, but... Can't reload before taking the quest. I can just ignore it. I can just ignore the quest now. Is there any... Is there any way? Because I'm curious about this. Just looking it up. So I'm just forever, waiting for something that can happen. Yep, generally this quest is just not very well doodadded. My assassin will strike any day now! I have changed my mind. I do not want the job. Well, that just... Well... I mean, if I punch Leech main face, everybody tries to murder me. So that aggroes everything. We can't do that. Yeah, the problem is that everybody else then decides to try and kill me, is the problem. The problem is that everybody else gets mad. I'll show you. So if I say, yep, and no. So back off, everyone.
Right away.
Problem is, if I attack this guy and kill him, I'll show you. You get mad. Then he tries to kill me. So then the bartender tries to kill me. So if I try and have a conversation... What if I lead him outside first? I mean, that's a plan. So.
Sure.
Everybody do that.
Right away.
You do that. Everything's glitching out. Okay, so now we're out here. You're here. Now if we punch him. Did that work? Did that work? That's why I'm making a separate save. I must flee. So this guy is mad. Aye. Please don't hurt me anymore. So, like, 2 NPCs are a bit scared. No, 3 NPCs are a bit scared. Yeah, what if I leave the city and then come back? I'm just experimenting here at this point. I want to see what the engine will do. If I leave and come back, will they be fine, or will they still be mad? So, if we just run out into the wilderness for a bit. Past the bunnies. There's so much wilderness out here before. Okay, so Caledon is here. We then go there. And we then pop back into town. Okay. Is everyone still mad at me? So... if we go back to the sobbing onion... The dead guy's still there. I must... no, they are still coded to be mad. They're still coded to be mad. Well, I guess that quest is just never, ever being finished. Yep, guess we just move on. Pretend... I wanted to do the smart thing there. And that's not good. Gotta be honest, that's not great. You look like a man I need to talk to. So I'm going to ignore you until the very end of everything. Yeah, that's not a well-written quest. There should be a way for you to be able to tell... There should be a way at least for you to sort of... Maybe tell the police about it. Like, maybe tell the police. Like, go to 5 Saints Avenue. Halving saying magic beans. I don't think I want to buy magic beans. Just throwing it out there. Don't think I want to buy magic beans. Actually full heals. Well, yeah. Using time as a weapon. That's thinking with your head. You might actually want the magic beans. Where's the halfling? Okay, I'm genuinely curious now. Did I walk past them? He's not there. A bit further to the right after the bridge. Okay. Also, I love that people go right, but the game works on diagonals for the most part. The gnome interrupts you, Troublepot. Don't talk to him! Why are you interrupting us? Mind your own business. May I offer you my assistance, gentlemen? Help? I do not think you can help the fact that my partner is an imbecile. Make that ex-partner. You two are partners. What happened? What happened? I'll tell you what happened. I chose the wrong business partner, that's what. Everyone warned me. Don't go into business with the halfling, they said. You're only asking for trouble, they said. What didn't work out? We worked together for years. We had a small gardening business. Nothing fancy. Paid the bills. I never let Tarry handle the financial work. Took care of it myself. I was so stupid to trust him with this last transaction. But what did he do? We decided to retire, so we put our equipment up for sale. It wasn't long before we vanished to party, but I had to go to Tarant on business. I left Tarry with explicit instructions on what was and wasn't an acceptable price. So what did you get for them? Beans! He sold all of our tools for 3 supposedly magical beans. I didn't believe it at first, but I've seen the receipt. It's true. The tool should have brought in 2,000 coins at least, but no, not with this blithering idiot in charge. Have you had them checked for magic? Checked? Are you insane? Whoever heard of magic beans? You should have heard the lies they told him. Been in the family for generations, have great magical powers, created by some ancient wizard. What a crock. What if I bought them off you? Would you accept 1,000 coins? You want to buy them? Tarry, I found a bigger idiot than you! I didn't think it was possible! You can't be serious, sir! I'm perfectly serious. I will pay you 1,000 coins for those 3 beans. Oh, you're too much! Well, you've got yourself a deal. Here, take them! I take my leave of you. Come on, Terry. We have a bit of coin after all. Let's go celebrate. Magic beans! Look, they're magic. There are actually... I have beans. So I failed to stop an assassination plot, and I bought beans. Truly, this is the most successful stream we've ever had. You've just walked over here, sir. Leave me alone! Your dribble pains me, half-orc. I cannot talk to this person at all. You have to identify those beans. Is there someone in town who can identify these beans? Not there. There's no one here that can identify these beans, is there? The north edge of town. Oh! Okay, north edge of town. Excellent. Let's go! These turn out to be full heals. I think it'd be really useful. This one's like, nope, they're just beans. And I'm like, oh, I have been bamboozled. Alright. This is going to sound crazy, but I have magic beans. Leonor's legume of life and longevity. Wait, they also can resurrect people. Yeah, you should have got them identified. You should have got them identified! Yeah, that's a full heal or a resurrection. And I paid 333 coins for each. You know what? That's not as good a record of a rate of healing as you get in Might and Magic 10. So they sell for what, 300k? I mean, if I was gonna sell them... She doesn't want them. The Bow of Terror? Whew. You know what? I'll buy another one of those, just in case we ever need it. We won't, just in case we ever need it. That's amazing. Well, we did a thing. We got magic beans. Gotta be honest, if I was playing the game myself, I totally would have bought the magic beans. Because you know that that's coded one of two ways. It's either coded that they're really useful, or it's coded that they're completely useless. But either way, it's funny. It's like the charge card in Fallout 4. Who got the charge card event in Fallout 4? Anyone? Do you want to know something funny about the charge card? They are usable. I played all of Fallout 4 in my own time. You can, in fact, use the charge card. Nowhere accepts it. Except one location in the game where they accept the charge card. Fallout 4 is a fun game. I really enjoyed Fallout 4. It was a very fun game. I enjoyed a lot of it. Very enjoyable. We're just nattering now, which is fantastic. In a little conversation. Should we leave the bunny farm for next time? Yeah. We're just having a chat now, it would seem. The beans has derailed the everything. Settlement building is fun. The gunplay in 4 is fantastic. Like, the gunplay is top-notch in Fallout 4. And I liked the companion quests, and I liked the large variety of stuff you could do. I enjoyed Nuka World a lot. I loved Far Harbor. Far Harbor was great. You also completed Fallout 1 by accident while looking for water. Yeah, you can do that. You absolutely can do that. I probably will. I probably will. I thought the writers had forgotten about the water storage or something. No! I love accidentally stumbling on the solutions to things. It's amazing. It's amazing when you inadvertently be like, oh, I did the thing? And then they're like, yeah, you did the thing. And it's like, oh, yay? And then you win! And they're like, what? I have done that. I have done that a few times. I like the view. I like... This game does have a really nice graphical style. It really does. Shame about that quest, though. It was a shame about that quest. But yeah, we just ended up nattering about games like... I could tell... Oh, I can't tell you how many hours I have in Fallout 4, but I completed pretty much every quest I could. Did all the DLCs. I played it a lot with my character. I completed it pretty comprehensively. And had a great time doing so. Steam does count the hours. It does, but I can't minimize the game here and look at that, because if I do, then everything will crash.
I'm rich.
Whoa! TMTBL there with 333, 1% of a magic bean for a miniatures fund. Thank you! That is exceptionally kind of you, thank you very much. You've all been exceptionally kind today. You're all exceptionally kind just being here chatting with me. I just appreciate you all being here. And we're in Caledon now. I might have played more. I just played it an awful lot. I did a video on my home plate, I believe. I did video on my home plate where every single thing that was in that room had not been like stuck there by some mod that kept everything locked in place. I meticulously balanced everything in that home plate. Meticulously balanced everything. It took me ages. Hang on, is that manhole covered? Oh no! Oh no! It's another sewer, everyone! Oh boy! Good spot! I barely noticed it. We have another sewer! Hopefully it's not as big as the last one, but yay! Sewer diving! They have an undead problem in their sewers as well. Wonderful. So, we found a sewer. We followed our nose, and we found this. So, anybody have anyone in particular we can for Guide the Raid, or am I going for a tried and true? We had a Sanctuary and Castle as my main bases. I did make Sanctuary into the most heavily defended place in the Commonwealth. Yeah, I can believe that. You can indeed do that. You can indeed. Oh, Surgig. Okay. We'll do that one then. I'm going to make another save. And you know what I'll do? I'll minimize. But only once, so that the game won't horrendously crash everything forever. Like it likes to do if I minimize like more than once, bad things happen. Like, seriously. It's a great game, Arcanum, but, oh boy, you don't want to minimize it too much. And I accidentally had the little thing there. No problem, Derpy. I'm glad to entertain. I'm sad about that quest, but, you know, it is what it is. We've already had a Guide the Raid, Dark Jade. Sorry about that, but the Guide the Raid has already been redeemed, so I go with whoever the Guide the Raid is. But thank you all ever so much, everyone, for being here. You're all amazing and fantastic and brilliant and wonderful. Couldn't do what I do without you, wouldn't want to do what I do without you. Second most defended place. I can imagine. There are a couple of things I need to talk about. First, thank you very much, Datakim. And also, I need to talk about my website, where you can check out my schedule. You can read threaded.com. You can find links away. You can buy my book, Aaron Hope. Then there is my Discord, where you can join a larger, thriving community, which I'm often a part of. There's loads of places to talk about stuff, loads of remotes based on Let's Plays and streams past and present. And if you link your Twitch and Discord together and you're sub to me on Twitch, you can use the Twitch emotes on Discord, which is wonderful. Then there is my Patreon, where you can pledge to support me in doing what I do. There's something Let's Play stream-wise hidden behind paywalls, but there is a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that you typically do not see, including, we're not limited to, about 400 hours in stream. I can check this now. Okay, let me check this now. Let me quickly check how many hours I have with Fallout 4. Let me have a look, because I can do that now. Right. Let's see. Fallout. Oh, not as long as any of you. 183 hours played. I didn't even get... I got 11 achievements. Got 11 achievements. But, sorry about that. There's my my Discord, where you can join a large online community, loads of places to talk about stuff, tons of remote space and lots of ways and streams past and present, and if you link your Twitch and Discord together and you're sub to me on Twitch, you can use the Twitch emotes on Discord, which is fantastic. Then there is my Patreon, where you can pledge to support me in doing what I do. You will see me later. It's fine about that quest start, Jade. It's interesting, if anything, to show off how the quest doesn't work. Regrettable, but there we go. My Patreon, nothing Let's Play stream-wise hidden behind paywalls, but there is a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that you typically do not see, including but not limited to all of the editing and compression and test streams and test recordings that make what I do a reality. And in these trying times, I really do rely on the people that pledge to me to make what I do a reality, and every little bit that is donated extra via bits or direct donations, some of that goes into the little fun money fund that is in deep red right now, but over time I'll get it out of there. Those that do pledge to me, by the way, not only get a different coloured name on Discord and my deep and sincere thanks, they also get the ability to vote on upcoming playthroughs when the opportunity arises. Then there is my YouTube channel, where you can check out all of my content that I've put up. From the very first video I put up over 15 years ago, I'm so old, so the most recent one that went up today and everything in between. There's also all my Twitch VODs there as well. If we get to 60,000 subs, not as far as you'd think, we'll do a game that the community votes on. Either taken from a selection, the choices I've taken from a selection from the big poll I did before, or I might do a new poll, who knows. But that'll happen at 60, it'll happen at 65 and 70 and 5k intervals until we get to 100,000, where I'll do a replay of Tarant Deep and a replay stream of Wizard of Warriors 2 Ironsword. 1 million is the eyelash tutorials that people keep asking for, and if we get to 400 Twitch sub points, we are at 220... we're at 227 right now, it would seem. No. Yep, that's right, 227. So we are 173 away. Yep. Some of the subs have expired, it would seem. We do that, gets 400. Replay of both No, not Terror of the Deep, sorry. That's the 100k. That's what you've been saying. Replay of the Action 52 games on stream! And then a game that's voted for on stream. I'm glad you enjoyed it, TM. Then there is my Twitter, where you can follow me to get notifications about when I start streaming, when my Let's Play videos go live, and all kinds of other stuff. There's also other places to check out this stuff, like my YouTube itself, the community thing. Discord is a great way of doing that too. There's also Mastodon that I'm on. Loads of social medias I'm on. I'm sorry, Tiny Train, I'm doing it as fast as I can. Finally, I need to thank all of you because seriously... Oh, I do have a Twitch as well, just so you know. Finally, I need to thank all of you because seriously, you are all amazing and fantastic and brilliant and wonderful. Couldn't do what I do without you. Wouldn't want to do what I do without you. Also, if you do want to help me YouTube stuff, I know it's the thing that everybody says, but really, subscribing is great. Telling your friends, liking videos, leaving a comment. It all helps the algorithm. Every little bit helps. But yeah, seriously, thank you all. You're all brilliant and amazing. You are truly the most fantastic community. You make all of this possible. I couldn't do what I do without you. I wouldn't want to, because you give it the soul and the heart and everything that makes it amazing, and I just, bumble through and play games unoptimally and do silly things like punching people, characters in Arcanum, and it works, and you all have fun, and hopefully I can continue to entertain you all for many, many years to come. With your continued support, it will be possible. It will absolutely be possible. Keep doing it for as long as I can. So thank you all ever so much, everyone. Seriously, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. And whether it be morning, afternoon, or evening, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And I hope you achieve everything that you set out to do. The next stream is tomorrow, 2 p.m. BST, Animal Crossing New Horizons, first of that of the week due to the one on Tuesday not being possible. And we will work to get Hornsby moved in. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later. And remember, be nice to each other, everyone. For if everyone is nice to each other, the world would be that much better a place. And we all want that, don't we? Well, I certainly do. And I hope you do too. Later.